Step into the damn bar, under neon haze. Big B's reviews, got the crowd ablaze. Foam rising high like a toast to the moon. Every sip's a journey, every pint in tune. He's the prophet of hops, the guru of malt. Each pour a masterpiece, no single fault.
Welcome back, y'all, to the damn bar for another Big B beer review. All right. It is getting nipply outside. We are in the beginning, basically, of November. And, wow, I mean, we got a cold front, a historic cold front moving through right now that's never had. I'm born and raised here in Florida. And we got a cold front moving in here that's going to drop us down to, I think we're in a freeze warning that's about to happen. It's going to get down to 30s in the beginning of November in Florida. I don't think it's ever happened. I love the cold. I've been down here, so that's why I love it, because I've been in this heat for so long that I love the cold, you know. And it's windy outside. I have all the windows open in my house. It's beautiful. I mean, normally it's 80. I think we've had, you know, it's been in the 90s before in November. You know, that's not uncommon. And we're going to be down in the 30s. I love it. All right, enough about the weather. We're here for the beer. So, I grabbed this beer from the Texas Tea birthday trip down to Venice, Florida. And this one here from the Calusa Brewing Company in beautiful Sarasota, Florida. We have Two Tango, a tangerine wheat ale, coming in at 5% alcohol by volume. Nice. It doesn't even say tangerine wheat ale on there. It just says tangerine wheat, but, you know, if you know your beers and you know. Wait a minute, there it is. Wheat ale. Nice. Brewed with real tangerine, this bright and crisp wheat ale strikes a perfect balance between citrusy zest and smooth refreshment. Light-bodied with a subtle touch of sweetness, it's built for sunshine, good company, and easy-going afternoons. Nice. Very, very nice. Very nice indeed. We went to 3 different breweries when we went down there for her birthday in October, and this was the first one we stopped at. We never would have gone there, except my dumb ass forgot my power cord for my computer, and I needed one, and we had to go to a Best Buy, which was about 30 miles north of Venice, which is basically Sarasota almost, and we're like, on the way back, let's stop at a brewery, and we did, and boy, were we glad we did. This brewery here is putting out amazing beers. If you're down in South Sarasota, Florida, ever, check out Calusa Brewing Company. They put out some amazing beers, and the best part is the prices were phenomenal for a craft brewery. You know, for craft beers, I don't think anything really went over $6 a pint pour there. I was like, wow. Great prices, wonderful staff, and the location, the bar itself, you know, the brewery itself was just amazing. Great artwork, and, you know, what else could you ask for? I love all breweries, obviously, but, I mean, that's one that's definitely to check out if you're down in that area. All right, moving along. Let's get this bad boy opened. I believe this is one, I don't know if I might have tasted it when I was there, but this was basically for Texas Tea, my wife. They gave it to her. Oh, whoa, I smell oranges big time. As soon as I crack it open, I'm smelling oranges. Man, whew, the whole damn bar smells like oranges now. Wow. That smells strong. Tangerine right there, baby. Hot damn diggity dizzog. Look at that. Wow. A little cloudy, but it's kind of clear, a little effervescent or whatever the word is. I don't know. I'm probably not using the right word. Not much of a head. I mean, it's probably citrus in there that's kind of killing it off there. But it looks like a wet, slick, dense foam for the head there. Let me see if I can get a. Nope, I ain't gonna even be able to get a little nip of the head. It's fading fast too. Some lacing going on. God, I smell. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Whoa, funky. So at first, when I inhaled it there, it was the tangerine. But then it had a funky, fermentable, like a funkiness to it. Fascinating. The head is dissipating fast, too. Take a look. So this is a nice little can sticker they put on there. A wrap, I guess you would say it's called, the wrap. So, I'm glad I get to try this because this is no longer in production. You know, that's part of what that's what craft brewing is all about, you know. Sadly, I get to try this and y'all may not, but they might make it again in the future. Who knows? Definitely a little cloudy. Very cloudy, actually. Very hazy. So, not much of head retention at all, but some lacing going on. Good sign. Color-wise, I would say that's usually about a 6 or a 7. More even, actually about 6, definitely. All right. Y'all know what time it is. Crack them open, pour them up. Let's get to drinking. All right. Spruce it up a bit, eh? Yeah, Texas Tea definitely enjoyed this one. I know she did. So, all right. Salud. Okay, they actually have a date on here. So, May 30th, 2025, we're in November. When we tried it there, it had, I do remember this one. I did, like I said, I'll let y'all know whenever I try something, you know, for the first time here for you guys on Big B Beer Review. I remember drinking this with her. I didn't have my own, but I sampled hers, and it was sweeter. The orange flavor was definitely more pronounced. This one has definitely not aged well in the can. This ain't terrible, but you can tell there's some off flavors there. And it's like, you know, you can get the tangerine. It's not terrible. This is still drinkable. I'm not throwing it out by no means. But you can tell it's kind of went past its prime. For sure. And it even says store cold and consume fresh. You know, obviously. They don't make it no more, and I think we probably got some of the last of it when we were there then, but it was on tap when we tried it. Everything's better on tap. Sorry, no matter what, everything's always better on tap. As far as, you know, I want to give it a good grade, but not by just what's off in the can here, because I'm gonna also incorporate what I remember from when I tried it at the brewery. And this still ain't bad, but you can tell that it didn't last as well. It's kind of typical for some fruit beers, you know, when you get fruity things and stuff like that. Sadly, they don't age that well, as good as they are on tap. Sad thing about anything kind of sour and all those wild beers, it sucks, you know, because they don't, you know, last as long. The tangerine is there. And that's what's giving it an off-putting. It tastes like an old tangerine. That's the way to say it. You know, it tastes like an old tangerine. It's got a sweetness to it. It's a little bit smoother than I remembered. It was crisper, sweeter, more fresh before. You know, it had a nice crispy bite and more at the brewery. And you could tell it's there, but it's just like, you know, it's 6 months old. You know, or 5 months old. Yeah, 6 months old. So it's not bad. It's not bad. That is actually pretty good. It's still really, I'm definitely going to drink it all. It's not bad at all. Food wise, barbecue. Yeah. I want some pulled pork. Yeah. 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 All right. On the interwebs. It's not on Beer Advocate, but it is on Untappd with 69 reviews. And it gets an average rating of 3.74 on Untappd. Would I buy this beer again? If I have any pricing information that I found, I'll put it up next to me. What I basically paid was $14.98 after I added like a 7% sales tax, because that's about average. That's about $3.74 for a pint can here, and that's roughly 23 cents an ounce. I liked it, but it's not my thing. I wouldn't buy it again because it's not my thing. And I'm not going by, you know, what I'm tasting here, you know, because even if it was brand new, fresh, I don't know. You know, I say that, but I love Shock Top and I love, you know, Blue Moon. I don't know. Yeah. I think the main reason why, I don't know. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Is the price probably? No, it's not even that expensive compared to some craft breweries, you know. That was the best thing about this place was the prices. I would say I would drink it again. And yeah, I would buy it again if they made it. The more I'm drinking it, the more I'm actually loving it too. Maybe listen to me, swishy swashy. God bless it. All right. With that being said, let's see. Where's my pen? I always lose my pen. There's one. All right. Memory bells. 3 out of 5. Craveability. 6 out of 10. Big B beer review grade. I think I'm going to give this one a B+. All right. Have you all ever been to the Calusa Brewing Company? If you have, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. What is your favorite wheat ale? My go-to usually is Shock Top. I love Shock Top. It's great. I love Blue Moons. They're great. This isn't bad. And when, you know, craft breweries can do a great job sometime at making great, wheat ales. Let me know in the comments below. I hope y'all have enjoyed watching this as much as I have enjoyed drinking it. If so, please remember to hit that thumbs up button. Remember to like and share with your friends. Don't miss out. I got plenty more coming because I got a bunch of beers that we brought back from Venice. And I'm always doing stuff. So make sure you don't miss out on my beer reviews, blind taste challenges, home brews, and more by hitting that subscribe button. It's totally free. And I promise you it's free. So I hope to see y'all here at the damn bar for the next one. Till next time, salute and happy days.